great beach weather.
That's right. And see, yesterday it looked like it was just complete sunshine. I was a bit jealous because we were dealing with a little bit of the clouds yesterday morning, but now they're dealing with the clouds too. So, hey, both of us not really seeing the ideal weather conditions today. And it's going to continue to get worse as we head into tonight, especially for the start of our Wednesday morning. A steady soaking rain heading into the region. And I don't want to make too big of a deal out of this. We're not expecting severe weather. We're not expecting widespread flooding. Only for portions of the area we're expecting you to see over 2 inches of rain, and we can handle that. The only problem is that this is going to be the same areas that saw the heaviest of the rain from Thursday on into Saturday from those showers and storms that we had at the end of last week. Now, as we go into the end of this week, continuing to look unsettled and some question marks remaining on Mother's Day weekend. We'll talk more about that here in just a moment. Here's a live look over Coleman and Tuscaloosa here around the noon hour on this Tuesday. Coleman, you're going to be one of those spots that dodges some of the heavier rain that moves in tonight into tomorrow. Just some light rain expected for you guys, and due to that, you're going to see more sun than clouds compared to places like Tuscaloosa throughout the rest of our Tuesday, where they're already locked in with those overcast conditions. Temperatures sitting around 74 there over in Tuscaloosa. So we're watching these clouds mostly south of Birmingham at the moment, continuing to drift towards the north. A few sprinkles for portions of Green Hills, Tuscaloosa, Bibb counties, but most of us are still going to stay dry throughout the rest of today. What we're watching here as we zoom out is this low pressure just west of Dallas, Texas, and just to the east of that, some severe weather breaking out. I mentioned we're not expecting any severe weather, but we are expecting a fairly large batch of showers and some rumbles of thunder to develop in portions of Louisiana, Mississippi late this afternoon, and that will start to continue developing as it pushes on and towards our direction for later on tonight. So rain chances really less than 20% all the way through the evening hours. Temperatures still reaching the upper 70s this afternoon, but notice as we go into late this evening, early tonight, rain chances beginning to ramp up, and most of this is going to be falling while you're asleep. So let's walk you through Futurecast, showing a few of those showers mostly south of Birmingham throughout the rest of this afternoon. As we turn the clock here to 9 o'clock this evening, that's when that more steady rainfall begins to work its way into west central Alabama. It will continue to work its way up the Interstate 20 corridor here by midnight, approaching I-65, Birmingham, and points south towards Calera. And so that's when we're going to expect some of the heavier rain to be falling, is mainly south and west of Birmingham, the Highway 82 corridor, and points southwest of there. Here's 4 o'clock a.m., so the wee hours of the morning, that's when likely the steadiest of the rain will affect Birmingham and points south. But by the time you're stepping out the door on Wednesday morning and heading off to work and school, I do believe this model has a good idea on this. Most of the heavier rain's already going to be out of here, and I actually think most of us start our Wednesday morning dry. But where you see that heaviest rain falling tonight could have some ponding on the roadways or some low-lying areas, seeing some flooding concerns as you're heading off to work and school for your Wednesday morning. So the heaviest of the rainfall staying well to our southwest. That's where they're expecting the greatest flooding concerns. But for us here in Birmingham and points southwest, you can tell we're under that marginal to slight risk where some isolated pockets of flooding can be found. So here along in southwest of the Highway 82 corridor, we're talking about potentially up to 2 to 4 inches of rain in some spots. This cutoff low is going to really stick around throughout the rest of this week and lead to showers continuing on into our Thursday, Friday, and even Mother's Day weekend. It's not going to be a washout, but certainly planning on at least a few rain showers to be dotting radar over the weekend and